We're testing different pH levels, and what's going to happen is you're going to test the bases and you're going to test the acids, and you're going to find out which ones are bases and acids. And after you record all this, it's really important you record it because you'll get the pH out. And when you cancel it out, you have to find you have to make it 7. So you'd have to mix an acid and a base and make it neutral. And you'll figure it out as the instruction sheets tell you how to do it. And Connor here is going to demonstrate how to measure the pH. That is a pH probe, and he's cleaning it thoroughly before he puts it in. That way there's nothing in there that'll mess up the pH reading. Okay, we're starting with the pH of milk. So what you do is you just stick it in and you wait, and that probe sends it through the wire, and the wire leads to this, the LabQuest. Yeah, you squirt the probe with water and into a different jar and clean it thoroughly. That way, there's no milk residue when you dip it into, let's say, egg or Coke or any soda you have. So yeah, rinse thoroughly, then then put it in the clean one. Just clean it a little extra. Dry it off so there's no water in your thing and it messes it up. While all this is happening, the pH is going to go back to what it is in the room. And yeah, it'll go down steadily if the number is greater. This will be the second part of your lab. For safety, make sure you have gloves so if it spills on you, nothing hurts you, because you're using a very strong acid and a very strong base. And bases will burn your skin more than acids, and it's not good at all. And wear goggles. And we're gonna mix hydrochloric acid with NaOH, and that's the acid right there, and this is that. But what we did was, those are little pellets, and we dissolved them in water. And when it reacts, we're going to get water and a salt, and this will be the neutral solution. These two are exact opposites from 7, so that's a very strong base, a very strong acid makes a neutral solution such as water, salt water. So here we're going to mix them soon. So you want to mix pour one all the way, and then mix it in little amounts. That way it doesn't blow up on you. And okay. So review: strong acid, strong base together makes a neutral solution. And this is going to be a good example for what you're doing with all the others. In the previous video, we measured different pHs of different things. So, from 7, you're going to look for an acid and a base that's exactly the same amount of numbers away from 7. And that will give you the neutral solution. So do that on your worksheet as you're waiting for this to stir up thoroughly. Hey, because of time reasons yesterday we had to leave, so we put our neutral solution in the fridge and just went to our class. And when we came back, we got these two things, and that was in here, but I poured out the water. And now what we're going to do is we're going to boil the water and see if there's salt in it. No, we let some time elapse, and now we're looking at it boiling. And you can see, since there's a little bit of water and a lot of heat, steam's coming off pretty fast. And we're going to wait a little longer and see if there's any residue left after the water boils out. And by residue, is almost done when you look at it, and what happens is when you see the salt in the water just starting to shoot out because of the heat, and that's happening because there's a lot of energy in the water and the salt. So now this is the time you want to take it off with something that won't burn your hand because it's extremely hot. Put it on the side and then just let it set. There's still a little bit of water, but you can clearly see the salt at the bottom, and that's